Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today we're reacting to another Karl Pilkington compilation, and this is Karl Pilkington top 10 stupidest quotes. Now I know it's been a while since we have reacted to the incredibly funny Karl, but it's just I haven't really had the time to sit down and record full Idiot Abroad, but I will this week. I will get at least one or two of them out. But yeah, today we've got the top 10 stupidest quotes. I imagine some of them will be some we've seen from the Ricky Gervais show, some might be ones we haven't heard either. I'm not sure guys, but I hope that you guys do enjoy this video, because Karl, like I say it every time, he is naturally funny. So something I am gonna think though, they say this is top 10 stupidest quotes. I want to see if these quotes are actually stupid, or is just him being intelligent and no one understands it. Because that was quite apparent during the Ricky Gervais show, so we will just have to see. Yeah guys, looking forward to getting into this one. If you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into the reaction. And here we go, guys.
We'll be the judge of that.
Well, I'll do it now. It's not a good idea.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sticking my neck out here. I think this isn't going to be a good idea.
Okay.
Thoughts?
Well, I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to second that motion.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if we're both right.
See-through skin.
High five, Rick.
Okay.
But that isn't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, have you seen them weird things that just look like they sort of look like a leaf?
Yeah, they're insects that have evolved to look like a leaf. So a bird thinks, oh, there's no tea there.
No,
that's not a juicy insect. It's a leaf. I don't eat leaves.
Yeah, but at
Forget
some point, something has had it away with a leaf.
No, what? At no point has something had it away with a leaf.
No, to make it look that much like a leaf.
No. At no point did a beetle shag a leaf. There's nothing on a genetic level or molecular level, anything to do with it having anything to do with a stick or a leaf. It's superficial. It's the way it looks.
Okay, I'm guessing they're talking about stick insects.
Do you know what he said to me the other day?
I can't back him with that.
Unbelievable. This is one of the most stupid, incredible things I've ever heard. He was talking, and he suddenly stopped, and he was thinking about it, and he went, oh, I went, what? He went, you'd never see a black ghost.
Extraordinary.
He's not wrong.
True though, isn't it?
I've never seen a ghost, full stop.
There are no ghosts. There aren't ghosts.
No, I mean when you just see them in, like, magazines and that.
I get what he means. I get what he means. It's true. It's true.
Right, I don't know the sort of full ins and outs of it.
Go on, you surprised me.
But what he asked for, something happened to his tackle. Right?
Okay.
It's penis.
Penis.
Yeah, right. So he was at the doctor's, and they were like, oh, what can you do for me? It's a bit embarrassing, I've got nothing down there, right? So they were like looking at it, going, yeah. Doctor, I don't know if he started like rubbing his chin with his finger or something. Looked down, he's thinking,
Oh God.
got an idea. You know, you've got a lot of fingers. How many of them do you use?
No.
The patient's like, yeah, I see what you're thinking.
No.
They cut off one of his fingers, sewn that on to where his tackle is.
Yeah.
He's happy.
Well, that's different, though, isn't it?
Well,
That's where they've
really
taken
different.
tissue. No, but I assume they fashioned it into more of a knob than a finger.
Yeah.
No, I still think it's there with like a little knuckle and you know, fingernail and that on.
Well, I assure you it isn't. They've probably used the finger as a basis to then build up some sort of knob-based organ.
If you were doing that, use a sausage. I mean, why lose a finger?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because your finger has your tissue, your blood type, and therefore would graft near your testicles. A sausage is a thing that's made by a butcher out of offal, okay, that really can't be grafted onto any part of the human body. That's why they very rarely use any meat products in surgery. Yeah. Well, I mean, why not use a sausage? You're a mental case.
I mean, yeah. I was with Karl up to the point where I thought, okay, yeah, they could use a finger or use some parts of it to make it, and then he was like, why use a sausage? I can't back you up there, Karl, but I'll tell you what, I think there's 6 left. I think there is going to be one which I do agree with him on, but let's keep it going.
Okay, I've been trying to take in too much information though. That's the problem recently. Well, I said to you last week, I've been like reading more books and what have you, and trying to take in too much. But the problem is, Like, even watching telly and that now, Suzanne said to me, you know, stop doing that, stop watching telly late at night and going to bed, because it's making your brain too active.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sort of...
Heaven forbid.
And, you know, I'm trying to get to sleep and I can't, and then when I wake up, she had a go at me the other day, right? Because it was the night after watching The Fat Baby, right? Woke up in the morning, and she had a go at me because as soon as I woke up, I said something like, "How can you freeze time?"
Alright. It just gets your mind going, doesn't it?
Morning or whatever.
I'm gonna burst! Just imagine it, right? It's that the sun comes out through the window. Oh, she's right. Carl's like that, his little head. His eyes open, he goes, one of those floppy night hats. How can you freeze time? Oh, God.
Oh, that would be a conversation.
Oh, chimpanzee, that is only gone and written it down, the little...
Carl's
That's the
diary.
jingle for Carl's diary.
Here we go.
Excerpts of which we read each week. Get straight into it. A band from the Conga have won the Best Newcomers in a Radio 3 competition. They use pots and pans for instruments.
Mm-hmm.
It says that the Conga is a poor, sad place. So why do people do that happy dance at the end of parties called the Conga?
Right.
Oh,
One,
boy.
it's the Congo. There's no place called the Conga. They come from a place called the Congo. Where do you come from? Okie dokie. It's a terrible place that we don't know whether we put our left leg in or our right leg in. Sometimes we shake it all about.
Shake it all about, yeah.
But Conga.
Oh, I love him. I love him.
So we'll move on to this next one, right, which is brilliant.
Go on.
Dead short story. So, right, old woman, about 70 years old.
Mm-hmm.
She's normally fit and healthy and stuff. Nothing wrong with her. She's having a good life. And one day she goes for a check to the doctors, just to check herself out 'cause she's getting on a bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Says take your clothes off and that. So she does, and checks her out. Says yeah, you're looking good. You're looking good. Turn round. He said, oh God. He says you got a tumour on your buttock. Right. So she goes, oh. What, can you do anything to sort it out? So they go, yeah, we'll book you in for an operation. It's best if we remove this.
Mm-hmm.
Books her in for an operation. Operation day comes, strip her down and that. They're all stood round, the doctors. Start to operate. It only turns out it's a pork chop that she sat on 5 years earlier, and it had stuck to her buttock.
Right, Carl.
No way. I can't
I'm
believe
right,
that. No way.
Serious. Right, okay, Carl, I'm leaving. I'm never doing this show again.
That can't have
Honestly,
happened.
honestly.
Talking, I've never had such. You are.
No way.
Play a record.
No way could that have happened.
What do
No
you mean you
way.
can't believe it? Stop the record. Stop the record. Stop the record. Right, okay. Right, what do you mean you couldn't believe it?
No, when I read it, I said I've got to tell
This
Ricky that.
woman had a pork chop stuck to her arse for 5 years, you mental case. Of course she didn't.
I mean, how would she not notice? Oh God. Maybe it is true.
But I always remember this story when I was a kid about some bloke who, a bit sad, the story, but weird. He had throat cancer,
Mm-hmm.
right? And his doctor said, carry on with your life, right? It's not going to be that good, but just carry on, but don't eat meat. And he was like, oh, I love meat. He's like, yeah, but just don't, have your veg, plenty of vitamins and stuff, keep yourself strong, but don't be eating that anyway. He was fed up because he loved his meat, and his wife was feeling a bit sorry for him one day, and thought, I'm sick of him looking fed up and that. All he wants is some meat, for God's sake, give him some meat. So she goes to the butcher's, gets him a big piece of steak and what have you. He can't believe it. He's like, oh, brilliant, cheers for that. Anyway, he's got the meat on his plate, just about to tuck in, and the cancer comes out from his throat.
What?
No, it's some. I know it sounds really weird, but it's something that
I
I was told
remember
like
this,
years
I
ago
remember
when I was
this.
growing up.
What are you talking about?
It was just some bad illness, some cancer thing, and it was coming out waiting for the meat. It was
I think-
dying.
I think
Again, a lot of your medical knowledge is from.
It's from the film Alien.
So this guy with throat cancer, okay, as opposed to
think
it
it's
being a disease of
metaphorical.
the cell.
It was like a living.
The Alien. It was
Oh,
Alien.
so it was the animal It was the little animal cancer.
That's why
What
he
are you
wasn't allowed to
talking
eat
about?
meat. He wasn't allowed to eat meat.
So it's
'cause
sitting there. So it's actually sitting there and throat. Why? I'll tell you what I'd have done if I'd have had some cancer in my throat. I'd go, there you go, rid of that. What are you talking about? So what happened?
he choked to death on this thing, and the wife was like, "Oh, I shouldn't have given him the meat after all." Just
That's
listen
a
to
bollock
listen to
story.
your it's all there's loads of weird stuff like that
There
that
is.
happens in medical stuff.
Well, the terrible thing is,
I'm just going to pause it because I think what happened there is this is probably an advert about people, and the whole message of it is to follow your doctor's advice. I think that's basically what it is, because it's not going to jump out your throat like a super extended tongue. But I think the purpose of it is saying follow your doctors, and it was probably an advert of like something bad, like him eating the meat, which like he explained was bad, and then it just shows it coming out like you're feeding it. I think that's what it is. I can't see it happening. If it is, that is some aliens. That is some alien shit. But yeah, let's keep it going, guys.
If you've got testicular cancer and you eat meat, your bollocks come out of your trousers and they're all over the plate, and you have to be asked to leave the restaurant.
True.
It doesn't sound like the great place to live, right? Could they not move? Could one of them go, do you know what, I'm sick of this. I'm moving or whatever, and go to a proper city. How far away is this these Papa people to the next
They're like the Smurfs. They're very like the Smurfs.
But how many miles away from a place with a normal life going on?
But think about this, Carl. Firstly, they don't speak the language, so they don't have any practical skills. They've got no experience in civilization. So even if they chose to go and live in one of these cities, what can they do? How can they function? They'll spend 15 years just trying to figure out what how everything works.
Mind you, I have had the same thought about Inuits.
Right.
If you live in a house made of ice and eat fish all day, and then just stay in for 6 months, move. I really do. I mean, I don't understand why they're living there.
I think there's some bacteria that has better lives than that.
That's got to be offensive.
Why?
Okay, how about this? Is one of the weirdest things. This is one of the weirdest things, right?
Entire people, an entire race
Just
of
dismiss.
people.
No,
Just
no,
dismiss.
I'm not having a go, but I'm just saying I wouldn't fancy it, is what I mean. He said what you've got to do when you go to sleep, focus on your toe, right?
Okay.
Okay.
This is number one, guys.
Nothing else. I said
He's a witch. Did he say to put a toad under the bed?
no. He just said focus on the toe and see how you go on and what have you. Next time you come in, let me know. Anyway, I gave this a go, focusing on the toe.
So what does this mean? You mean you sat in bed staring at your toes?
No, this is it. He said, like, lie down,
Visualising
shut
it.
your eyes, and sort of look at it, sort of thing. So I was lying there, and it just wasn't working because
Oh, Carl, this isn't medicine.
I was
You were
the
thinking of a
eyes-
finger.
Well, no,
He found out he was thinking of someone else's toe. Next day, someone called up and said, "Carl, my toe's better."
no. The problem was I was still using my eyes even though I had them shut.
No, I get what he means. 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 I do that too. I get what he means.
Oh God! Just when I think he could never come up with something stupid, he pulls that one out of the bag.
Right. So what does that mean?
Oh God!
Oh, is that it? Yeah, that's it, guys. Oh, guys, I sort of get what he means by that last one. Like, when you have your eyes closed, you can sort of, like, look around. Like, I know I'm moving my head, but you can sort of, like... I'm just making myself look stupid, aren't I? But no, that was super funny. A couple of them I can get what he's saying, agree with him to some extent. A couple of them I just can't. But no, he's super funny nevertheless, and I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Yeah, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. The next video will be tomorrow, and it will be 2 new videos. I'm not too sure what they'll be yet, but yeah, I hope you do enjoy it, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.